Hello everyone, welcome back to race 2 from the Pro-Am Split 1 League. This is URL Sunday Championship, and yeah, we're hoping for a great race for race 2 as we had in race 1. Reverse grid, and as I said, mediums and hards to be used. So I'll go down the grid and hopefully we'll remember what tyres people are on. So Brian Mechanic, so Viking hasn't come back by the look of it. His engineers couldn't get that car going again, so Viking's out of the race. So that puts Brian Mechanic there on pole in his fantastic liveried Lambo. Slowpoke in second. Sorry, let's go through the tyres as well. So Bry's on mediums. Slowpoke in second on hards. Nando in third on hards. Sai in fourth, hards. Hoggy is the second of the medium runners. They're in fifth. Nigel is also on mediums in sixth. Dan on the hards. Brownie on the hards in eighth. Method hards ninth. That's Life mediums 10th. Paulie on mediums in 11th. And Gower is gone with the hards. So race 1 winner, starting at the back of the pack, has gone for the hard tyres. So a big mixture here. So Bry's on the mediums, and I think the other one's Hoggy's the next medium. So they'll be looking to sort of split out and get in front. Niggles their mediums, Dan was hards, wasn't he? Yep. So let's crack on and see what happens. These guys are all right. It's these ones back down here. I think it's ninth. Yeah, horrible starting position. They just lose so much time straight away. So then back three, Paulie, That's Life and Gower. You know, they've got a little bit to make up straight away due to the game's very bad. Hoggy, I think he went for a move and then decided to back out of that. Unfortunately, he's pushed Nigel wide. So Nigel with cold mediums just couldn't keep that line going on the cold tyres. Down there in sixth, Hoggy fifth, Sai in fourth. So him is right on the side now of Nando. It's possible to go around the outside yet. Carried the speed, well done. Went around the outside of Nando, but that's going to give Hoggy now a good opportunity up through the kink. Nando's pulling out. Don't know what he's doing. He's not going to defend there. You made yourself go really slow, bud. Oh, it's confused Hoggy though. Definitely put Hoggy off then. Nando going defensive. Down on the outside on them hard tyres. Both of them go wide. Oh no, Nando's off. Well done, Nando. Good awareness there, mate. But that is let all of these guys streaming past him. So Dan now into fourth. Nigel back to fifth. Hoggy also medium runner in sixth. Brownie in the hards in seventh. Nando now at the back of the pack. He's getting harassed again. Nigel. Oh, what's going on with Brownie? I think Brownie and Hoggy got to definitely come together. Let's go back because I just want to see what's going on. So Nigel's there. Hoggy goes for a move. He's slow, very slow coming off that corner. That compromised him and Brownie. Nando's passed. Method's passed. That's Life is on the way past. Paulie's passed. Gower there at the back. Just watching all this unfold in front of him. So Brownie's dropped all the way down to 11th. Oh, big dive there from That's Life. Bit of bumping and grinding between the lot of them. Method kept it going. Well held, Method. I think That's Life. Give him a little hand there. But look at these cars. Jocelyn, careful. Brownie just hit Hoggy, who hit then That's Life. 3 wide into this corner. That's Life just down in front. Brownie now into 10th. Hoggy there. Paulie there. Gower's also now joined the race. Got through the gap between Brownie and Hoggy and Paulie. So Gower, fantastic move. What a great move that is. Let's just go back and watch if we can watch from his point of view. You see all of them cars all just jostling. They all went slow there. Paul held up. Gower the inside, following Paul through the gap and then up the inside of Paul as well. Fantastic overtake there from Gower. But Paul ain't giving up though, is he? He's come back. Great switch back from Paul. Put himself back in front of Gower. Yellow flags up ahead. That's Niggle off the road, just out to the corner. He's obviously had an issue at the kink. Great comeback overtake from Paul. Fantastic. Gower with the really good move, but Paul saw it coming, broke later, and then just managed to get the switch back on Gower. Obviously, Paul is on the medium tyres, Gower's on the hards, so he had a bit of a grip advantage, but that shouldn't take anything away from him. That was a brilliant move between them two. Let's go back up to where we're at. So that's Life 7th, Method 6th, Niggle 5th, Dan in 4th on them hard tyres. So Niggle has got the mediums, so he should be under attack. Slowpoke there in 3rd, Sign 2nd, and Brider Mechanic up the road there in 1st on his medium tyres. So these lads, depending on what happens with fuel, maybe lap 5, maybe lap 6 possibly for the hard runners. Dan's having a look again on Slowpoke, no room though. Up to the kink. Dan's just trying to feint him out. Trying to feint Slowpoke out. So I got a slightly slow run through there. We heard a bit of a tip tyre squeal. That's giving Slowpoke the position. And Dan's also taken full opportunity of that. There might be a penalty for Dan though. And then Sai's gone back up the inside again. Put it on the apex. Great move there from Sai. Doubled back, just parked it on the apex. Dan had nowhere to go. He had to brake. Again, switch back. No, Dan's looking again. Not quite close enough. Great racing from this front group here. Sai definitely done very well. But here we go again. Sai and Dan side by side. Dan just takes the position now. He's gone slightly wide. That's given Sai the opportunity to double back at the apex. Not quite close enough. Let's go back to these group here. So you've got Method, Paulie in 8th, Brownie there in 9th, Poggy in 10th. Where's Gow? Gow was pitted early. Nando in there in 11th. So I think Poggy might have had another issue because we saw Nando spin, didn't we? But Gower, lap 4. So he's confident his mediums and fuel are going to last that long. He's full tank. What's he got to do? So, 16 laps. That's a lot. That is a lot. We'll keep an eye on him, see how well he can keep the pace and fuel save at the same time. Got Paulie's there. Method's just run wide through the kink, giving Paulie 7th position. Them hard tyres are sucking at the minute. That's for sure. Mediums are going well. Slightly wide from Paulie. Nothing too mad. He'll be looking to sprint out. That's Life on the mediums there. Niggle on the mediums in 5th. So we've still got Slowpoke, Sai, Dan, all on the hards. And the minute, the man out the front is Brider Mechanic. All that battling going on behind him. Just see Method coming into the pits now. All that battling behind has given him a nice cushion just to be able to, plug away at his lap times. Sorry. Dan there in 2nd, so he's got past Slowpoke. Sai in 4th. He's also on the attack on Slowpoke, but these have got to be careful because you do have Niggle and that's Life again with the fastest lap on medium tyres. Paulie's also there on the mediums, sort of half a length behind this group. Slightly wide there from Sai. Slowpoke. Niggle with the grip advantage. Sai's gone wide again. That's giving Niggle the opportunity to get up. He can That's Life as well into the braking zone. Great move there from That's Life. Also took advantage of Sai going wide on the kink. Slowpoke's wide, slow out of the corkscrew. Niggle's on the outside of him. Good racing room. Oh, he's going to get mugged by That's Life as well. Sai's in there for the fucking jokes. Oh, just bumped over the sausage curb. And you see Paulie on a flyer as well behind. So a fantastic start to this race. Lap 5 already. These two absolutely flew through their pack then, didn't they? Sai and Slowpoke. Sai was obviously slight little run off on the onto the sand has cost him a bit. As we see there, Paulie's now full attack mode on the medium tyres. He'll be wanting to get past these two fairly quick. He'll see that's life, and Nigel in front of him just escaping. So it will be in his best interest now to just get past these as quick as he can. Side by side. Careful now, lads. Just ducked out of it. Sai had the momentum, but that has put him wide. That's the danger of being on the inside there. It cuts off the angle of that corner so much. As Sai just found out their big slide as well coming out of the corkscrew. Dirty tyres. So that's one for Paulie. Now on to Slowpoke. Can he get this done? Them hard drivers will be thinking about coming in. Lap 6 now. Right, they're going to go again. So by the look at the fuel, they're only going to get maybe 13 laps out of a tank. Nearly coming up to lap 6 and about halfway on them hards. So obviously pushing on the mediums, you'll use a bit more fuel. So yeah, just on lap 7, half a tank. Going to be close for Gower. He's going to have to do a bit of fuel saving. But here we have battle for third. I think Dan's just in front of these. He's on the hards. He's doing a very, very good job with his timings at the minute. Come through the pack, just stayed there. So Nigel third, that's life fourth. Paulie fifth. He's got past Slowpoke. And he'll be wanting to get hopefully on the back of these two in front if they come together. That's going to give him a great opportunity. I heard the tyres squeal. That's life. Has gone slightly wide. That's giving Nigel a little bit of a break. Paulie's now going to be right up on the back of him soon if he's not careful. Let's go back, see where we're at. So Hoggy there on the mediums, up to 8th position now. Nando's still on his hard tyres in 9th. And we've got a battle at the back here. So Method there on the mediums. Gower after his pit stop. So he's had a pit stop. Well, I think Brownie's had a pit stop as well by the look of it. So these two at the back have pitted. Brownie's got a hell of a lot more fuel than Gower though. Slowpoke's into the pits. Hard runners, lap 7. We'll see if Method is not going to be coming in anytime soon. Oh, his Method's tyres are really, really good. So, I know he has pitted, I apologise. Yeah, he has pitted. He's got less fuel than Gower. So there's Slowpoke. We will see him coming out of the pits. I think the other two lads are just down there in front of him. Yeah, there you see him coming up, going around the first set of corners. Double left-hander, Andretti hairpin. But you can see them off in the distance. The Slowpoke out in 11th on their mediums. Nando in 8th. Oh, just watching Hoggy again. Sorry, Hoggy. Probably jinxed you there, mate. Switch to Hoggy. Well held though across that sand. And the Logitech Hurricane. So, back up towards the sharp end. Sign 6th into the pits. So you've got Paulie, medium runner. That's life, medium runner. Nigel, medium runner. Dan still on the hards. Don't blame him. He's keeping his distance. He's on 25s. Losing about half a second to Nigel. Both of them go very, very wide. Can save it, but you know, with a good exit and the double back onto the second part of that corner. So they managed to keep their distance. As you see, Sai and Nando both in the pits, so we'll see where they come out. I think Gower and that are just going past now. Doing very well. Method's got absolutely no fuel. He's not going to make the end. I'm sure it shows there on lap 4 he done a 1:53. That's a pit stop, that is. 1:54, see when Gower stopped, so He's had a pit stop, but maybe he didn't put any fuel in, or not enough fuel. I don't know how. He's absolutely rinsed through it. But Hoggy there on his mediums. By the mechanic on the mediums. Oh, he's had a crash. He's had a crash. He was up in first position. Is it the horrible kink that's caught him out? No, too much sand on the exit. Not quite enough curb, too much sand. It's just pushed him out and spat him out left. As you see him there, just coming back onto the track. All well held pull. So now we have Dan in P1, Niggle P2, That's Life P3, Paulie P4. Second, third and fourth all on the mediums. Dan in first on the hards. Doing a very good job. We'll see what happens maybe when the tyre switch over comes. And we'll see how they're doing. All on about the same fuel. That's Life uses slightly a little bit more than those around him. So Bry, after his crash and his damage, recoups, got himself into 5th position. Hoggy there in 6th position. He's yet to stop. So then we have Method there, 7th. Gower in 8th. So Method's definitely not fuel saving. Gower is, that he's still got a decent amount of fuel there. I'm not sure if it's still enough to get to the end or not, but we will see what happens. Gower's on full attack mode at second fastest lap though. 23.5 on the mediums. Great line that between them two. Really, really nice first corner line. Tricky corner that, be careful of that sand on the outside. Let's go back up, see we got an attack going on. So Paulie's now there. So That's Life is in 2nd. Niggle in 3rd, Paulie in 4th. Dan comes into the pits, so that is going to promote That's Life as the number 1 car in this race, but he's very, very closely followed by Niggle and Paulie. So let's see where Dan comes out. He's done very, very well on them hards. Kept 11 laps, got through the pack at the beginning, kept it out in the front. He'll be now on the favourable tyre for the remainder of this race when he comes out the pits. He's in the pits now, and you can just see on the top right, so Method and Gower just come around the last corner. So see what happens. So Dan's on his way out. There's Method, there's Gower. It's going to be close. He's going to be on lovely fresh medium tyres. It's coming out just in front, just behind these guys, just in front of Slowpoke. But he's got plenty of fuel and plenty of grip. We've seen his pace already from race 1. But he has got 2 very fast, Method P4 in race 1, Gower was P1 in race 1. So they're no easy pickings, that's for sure, even with good tyres. As we see now, Niggle's into the pits. He's the first of the front runners to bite. Niggle and Bry, the mechanic, both in. So that's left. That's Life and Paulie. That's Life has got to the front, absolutely bolted. Had a big old glug of that brown ale, and he's gone. So let's see these lap times. It's going to be, obviously, Niggle was just behind Dan when he come into the pits. We'll see if he's had a good lap time. As we see, there's Dan. There's Niggle, sorry. They're going to come flying down the outside now. I think he's done well. There's Method, there's Gower and Dan. Niggle is just out in front of these. Well done, Niggle. Excellent in lap. On the hard tyres now. Cold hard tyres at that. very little fuel. I don't know, he's got a little bit. Gower's got more. Dan's got half a tank, over half a tank. So I'm not too sure. I need to see what's going on because I think someone's made a mistake somewhere. There's very big differentials in the thing. I think there's no way Method's getting to the end of this with his fuel. Niggle also are not. They've still got 8 laps to do. Lap 12, yeah. They've still got 8 laps to do. That's going to be some hard pushing. We see earlier on that half a tank was about 7 laps, so it's going to be difficult. These two lads, they're doing, coming up to now must be on their last lap, so that's going to be lap 13. So yes, half a tank is 7 laps, just under there or thereabouts if you can save some. Yeah, look, Niggle's back in the pits. He didn't fuel. Something went wrong. The lads in his pit crew forgot to put any fuel in for him. Oh, that's such a shame. That'll be why he come out so far in front of them. I was expecting him to be battling with Dan as he come out the pits, but yeah, they've just missed the fuel up. We see Method as well. He didn't have enough fresh boots on though. So that is giving Nando, Bry, Brownie, Sai, all of these guys good position. Slowpoke again, same corner. Sorry, corner after next. He's gone flying off that sausage guard. Sorry. All this talking's doing me in. So let's see what's happening. So Hoggy's in the pits now. So Gower, how is he going to do? How is he going to do? Front 3, That's Life, Paulie, Hoggy. Definitely That's Life and Paulie have got a good chance here. Yeah, he knows he's not got enough fuel. He's come in. He's got 29, but it's not enough. So that is going to promote Dan at the minute. Pole position. There's That's Life. Oh, let's see if he's going to be close. It will be fairly close. Albeit he'll be on the cold, hard tyres. Yeah, he's out. Paulie just out behind him now. So back to where he was. Dan in first. That's Life second. Paulie third. Sai in fourth. Brownie there in fifth. Hoggy's on his way out the pits also in sixth position. Changed his tyres, got his hards on. So into sixth. Good drive there from Hoggy. We see him down in last at one point. So that's a very good going. Where's Gower? Yeah, Gower and Methods. Gower, Niggle and Methods. They just misjudged their fuel somehow. And it's definitely cost them 3. They were all up towards the front. So it's unlucky for them. Their strategist and pit crew weren't on the button in race 2. That's for sure. Nando Norris, brilliant job there in 9th position. Slowpoke 8th, Brian 7th, Hoggy in 6th, Brownie there in 5th. He stopped fairly early, but he's got plenty of fuel, I think. He's not far off side. Let's see what the lap times are doing. So you've got Sai 24, that's his best lap, 24.2, 24.4 for Brownie, so he's matching him. Sai's obviously felt the pressure and he hooked that one up because that was his quickest lap so far. All right, bits, That's Life there. Dan, really good, well done Dan, he's done a good job. Got the pit stops done. And put himself out in front. Them hard tyres he ran for a long time. A real long time. He's running longer than he's running the mediums. Let's get off these. I don't want to jinx any of these. They're all doing a really good job. Let's go back, see if there's any battles. There is a battle here. So we've got Niggle and Gower. 10th and 11th position. See Gower right up the back of him. Right on the back. Yeah, Gower, I did think he changed. He changed back to the medium tyres. So he switched back to the quicker tyre. Give himself a good old spurt of fuel. Now he's going to be on the tack of Niggle. Great run through there. Niggle just got a slightly skoo whiff coming off the corkscrew. Gower's on a charge. Not quite enough for him up the inside. Not quite enough for him. Doing very well there though. Gower again on the charge. We'll check on the track map. So I think we can see third and fourth possibly are quite close together. We'll see if Gower's going to make a move or not. No, Niggle's got a great run out that last corner. So here we were. So Sai right up on the back now. Paulie on the hard, Sai on his mediums, albeit fairly worn, but he is on the better tyre. And it's showing at the minute. It's Brownie. Yeah, Brownie's on the mediums as well. So 3 laps left. You never know. Possibly. Paulie needs to just keep it composed and keep it going. See, I think Paul might have had a little mistake, and that's what put Brownie so close to him. Paul's definitely gapped him again. 24.5, 24.8, 25.3 lap before. So yeah, Paul did have a blip on the lap somewhere the lap before, which did give Sai a good opportunity. On his way through. As I said, Sai has got the better grip through this middle section. That's life. I think he's dropped slightly. I think he might have had a little moment because Paulie and Sai are catching him up now. Let's go back to see what's going on. Slow poke there in 7th. These guys, I think these guys had a couple of little spins and stuff, but they've recouped really well. You know, 7th, 8th and 9th for these guys. A really good result for them. Big change in obviously all of the points scored as well. The racing should be so much closer. After we've done the TT, all of the lobbies have been balanced, and they should have fairly like similar sort of pace drivers from front to rear, so you should always have someone that you should be able to battle with and put on obviously good races. Oh, Boy the mechanic, big penalty, big slide from Boy. No, and it's resetting. Knew that was coming. And a 3.5 second penalty. That is a joke, absolute joke. It's just gone all the way around in a 360 on the sand, and then you give him a 3.5 second penalty. Thank you very much, Gran Turismo. Unlucky Bright. Let's see what's going on. So Method's got past Niggle. He's got past both of Gower and Niggle. I think Gower's had a moment because he was catching up the back of Niggle and he's dropped off the back. It's giving Method a good opportunity now, put himself into 9th. Niggle in 10th. Gower there, a couple of 26s. He's not doing well, is he? 26.9, 26.4. So something's just not quite right with these mediums since he's stopped. He's obviously trying to stick the pedal down too early or something. He's just lost a little bit of mojo. We see Slowpoke and Lando having a good old battle. Slowpoke, Nando has got a half a second penalty though, so that's going to give the position back to the Slowpoke. We come down to the final corner now, up onto the last lap as well. Good exit there from Slowpoke, giving himself all the best opportunity to make as much of a lead as he can over Nando onto this last lap. He serves that penalty. Oh, he's definitely, look at this now. Come on, lads. That's life second. Paulie third. Sion fourth. All within a couple of car lengths of each other. Last lap. Well held there. That's life. Paulie also great. Both of these two have got a little bit of fuel. Paulie ain't got too much left. We'll watch Dan go over the line as well. It's just coming up now to the last corner. So we'll see if anything moves between these guys. I'll watch Dan. Well done, Dan. Great race. Done very, very well. Battled through at the beginning on the hards. Stayed out as long as he could on them hards and switched to the mediums late on. Well done. As you've got the battle, the race down to the line. I think That's Life has just got it. Yep, well done. That's Life, Paulie, Sai, Brownie up into fifth position. Good result for that front five there. Hoggy, oh, he's gone. Is he going to be he'll serve his penalty? He should be fine. Oh no, he won't serve it. He's got it this lap. So is slow poke within a second? No. So sixth for Hoggy, slow poke seventh, Nando close behind in eighth, Method in ninth, Niggle in 10th, Gower in 11th. Ryder Mechanic will come across the line there in 12th. Oh, what a great race. Everything going on there. Missed pit stops, no fuel, good battles. A couple of incidences here for Gower and Slowpoke. This group here, we've had Hoggy, Slowpoke, Nando. They all had little spins, but they got their heads down and kept going. Good 6th, 7th, 8th position for them. And then you've got this front five here. Brownie in 5th. Sai in 4th position, just behind Paulie. Paulie there in 3rd. And then That's Life in 2nd. Them sort of three battling right to the end. And as I said, Dan is the man. Congratulations, Dan. Well, brilliant racing. Thanks for watching. Next week, we are at Brands Hatch. Hopefully I can do the replay, but it probably won't be until later on in the week because I'm actually away on holiday. But thank you again for watching, and hope to see you next time.